Welcome to Sun City News. I'm your host, Norma Taylor. Here are some news stories we're working on for this week. The Community Association has news that you want to know about. Our news team was at the Double Vision Pairings event at the Pavilion. Those stories and more are coming up. Sun City News starts now.
From our studios in Pinckney Hall, this is Sun City News with Norma Taylor. Entertainment news with Randy Selman. Sports with Doug Wright. And the entire Sun City News team covering your community and the South Carolina Low Country.
Residents should watch for an email on Monday, October 14th, with their voting usernames and passwords for this year's community election. The sender will be SCHHCA, and the subject line will read Sun City Election. If you don't have an email, make sure you check your spam filter. Residents who do not have an email address on file with the Community Association will receive a letter by mail with a paper ballot after October 14th. See the election page of suncityhiltonhead.org for more information. The Managed Neighborhoods webpage is now live on the community website. Log in to suncityhiltonhead.org, click the Your Neighbors page, and select Managed Neighborhoods. Residents who live in a managed neighborhood will find essential documents, monthly updates, landscaping schedules, and programs, the number for the Managed Neighborhoods buzzline, and much more. Additional children's pool hours will be available from 3 to 5 p.m. daily beginning Tuesday, October 1st at the Perrysburg Indoor Pool. These additional hours run until March 31st. The Government and Business Affairs Committee will host Beaufort County School Superintendent Dr. Frank Rodriguez at 4 p.m. on October 4th at the Lake House Ballroom. Frank will discuss the Beaufort County School referendum. All residents are invited to attend. A town hall is scheduled for 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Monday, October 7th in Pinckney Hall Ballroom to review FAQs about hurricane preparation, evacuation, and re-entry to Sun City Hilton Head. All residents are encouraged to attend. For more information about these events and other community activities, check your email inbox for eNews Weekly or log on to suncityhiltonhead.org. The Community Association has made it easier than ever to stay informed about the major capital projects happening in Sun City Hilton Head. The Projects in Progress webpage is now available on www.suncityhiltonhead.org under Membership Announcements. You can also navigate to this page and the Association at Work flyer by clicking the yellow image at the bottom of eNews Weekly. Reporter Randy Selman spoke with organizers of Double Vision 7 at the recent pairing of photographer and artist.
I'm here tonight with members from the All About Art Club and the Photography Club as they are randomly paired with each other to create two visionary pieces of artwork to be featured in the annual Sun City event, Double Visions 8. With me tonight is John Burrick, the Communication Chair for Double Vision 8. Good evening, John, and thank you so much for joining us. Well, tell us a little bit about Double Vision. What should we expect to see?
Well, Double Vision is just kind of a unique idea that we have two perspectives here. We have the photographer's perspective of artwork, which is more realistic in most cases. And then we have an artist who can gain inspiration from that.
I'm now here with the president of the All About Art Club, Nancy Hall, and the president of the Photography Club, Gracine Peluso. Hi, ladies. You must be very, very excited about tonight. Yes. Can you tell us a little bit about your club, Nancy, All About Art?
The club is located right here in the Yamasee Craft Center. We have a gallery wall. We offer many classes. We have maybe 350 to 400 members at any given time. It's a very active and supportive club.
Gracine, tell us about your club, the Photography Club.
Okay, we have just over 400 members, and we have classes that will be starting for the fall very soon, and we do a lot of field trips, and some of them are local in Bluffton or down at the beaches for sunrise or for birds, and we also have overnight trips.
Also with me tonight are the Double Vision 8 Steering Committee co-chairs, Linda Laird and Judy Kyle. Good evening, ladies, and thanks for joining us tonight. Ladies, tell us a little bit about your roles that you play trying to get all of these artists together to create a piece of art from two different mediums.
We have to have someone who's going to set it up, someone who's going to take care of the awards, someone who's going to take care of going in and getting pairing night. We have 56 photographers and 52 artists, and we're still looking for 4 more artists.
And then what we're doing tonight is pairing night, and what we do is there's a container with all the artists that have signed up and one with all the photographers, and I pick one from one and Linda picks one from the other, and they get stapled together and they're partners.
Are the artists able to sell their work during or after the show?
After the show, yes. In fact, I sold mine last year, which was a total surprise. But yeah, on the last day, they come in and pick up their artwork.
Congratulations, ladies, and I'm looking forward to the Double Vision 8 show in February.
Coming up on Sun City News, our wine whisperer Tina Thompson discusses kosher wines for the Jewish holidays. And we have some news to know. We'll be right back after these important messages. Well, Tina Thompson's here to talk about kosher wines for the holidays. And Tina, I think we've come a long way from Manischewitz.
You got that right. The holidays have approached and many search for kosher wines. Great news, there are premium alternatives to Manischewitz. Blogger and wine expert Gabrielle Geller recently shared insights and observations from inside the wine industry with Business.com. He states that whether we're talking about Herzog wines from California, Terra de Sita wines from Tuscany, LV wines from Spain, or Natofa wines from Israel, it's clear that today's kosher wines can compete with any other top-rated label. Quality is everything. Drinking kosher wine is no longer a compromise. Here's some suggestions. Baron Herzog Cabernet Paso Robles. This has taste of blackberry, plum, and vanilla spice. It is medium red in color with balanced acidity and smooth tannins. It pairs nicely with traditional steak dinner as well as carne asada and rich chocolate desserts. Bartonura Pinot Grigio, Italy. This is crisp and refreshing with a pale lemon hue and shows taste of pear, apple, and citrus. Pair this with classic simple fish dishes or fire-roasted chicken and vegetables. Bartonura Moscato, Italy. This has sweet, effervescent bubbles with lingering pear, citrus, and melon, and delivers a crisp and refreshing drink. It is equally delicious with Stilton cheeses and fresh fruit desserts. Are you perplexed about the proper wine glass to use? Solution. There is now what is called the universal wine glass. The cost is for serious wine drinkers. First featured in Vine Pair, a Talisay Universal Red Wine Glass, set of 6, $96, and is also produced for white wine. Alleged to be thin and beautiful and dishwasher safe, these lead-free crystal glasses are their go-to vessels for holding red wine. In a successive publication, Vine Pair shows the Zalto Universal Wine Glass at $79 per glass. They state that the Zalto glasses are universally considered to be the best wine glasses in the world. They are hand-blown in Austria and dishwasher safe. The Dink Art series was influenced in accordance to the tilt angles of the Earth. They are designed with the intention to serve your favorite red, white, or bubbly while still maximizing their flavor and aroma. I'll take one. I love myself. Thanks for watching. I'm Tina Thompson.
Reviewing Hurricane Dorian impact, journalist Gwinnett Saunders noted several issues that improved since Hurricane Matthew struck 3 years ago. Reviewing Hurricane Dorian impact, journalist Gwinnett Saunders noted several issues that improved since Hurricane Matthew struck 3 years ago. Bluffton Town Manager Mark Orlando said no town-owned property encountered any substantial damage. With the vigilant Public Works team preparing by trimming trees, removing debris, and mitigating chance of damage in many ways, public infrastructure and town buildings were quickly inspected following the storm and determined that damage was minimal. Additionally, Bluffton Police Department Emergency Manager Scott Chandler noted that communication was important prior to and during the weather concerns. As with any critical incident, internal and external communication is key and paramount to public safety, agreed Orlando. Bluffton did not work in a vacuum, though, and as part of the lessons learned from Matthew, officials throughout the county work as a team. Both the interagency and the intra-agency coordination is now a well-refined exercise for each stage of the storm, Orlando said. That communication took several forms. Cell phone messages through Nixle from all of the area municipalities and law enforcement agencies, streaming video press conferences, emails, and social media. Communicating the most accurate information in a timely manner is important. We want our citizens to be prepared and safe, Chandler said. Once evacuation orders are implemented, staying or leaving becomes an individual family decision. Mandatory curfews were instituted for Wednesday and Thursday nights for county residents. And Beaufort County Sheriff J.P. Tanner warned that anyone found cruising around between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. would be stopped by law enforcement officers. According to Chandler, that message was taken to heart in Bluffton. There were no incidents directly related to Hurricane Dorian where we had to take law enforcement action. Those that stayed conducted themselves in an exemplary manner before, during, and after the storm, according to Chandler. While I'm unable to scientifically give a figure of those who did and did not evacuate, my observations based on traffic is that 20% of the community evacuated, Orlando said. According to Orlando, an important lesson learned was finding out that the town's current plan is solid. The town has effectively incorporated lessons from prior storms. We have planned our work and worked our plan, he said. Many people commented they will always remember Mayor Lisa Sulka in the pouring rain giving folks the latest storm update. It speaks to the love each elected official has for our community. Together we are positioned, prepared, and battle-tested to respond to any incident which the town may face. This is comforting in the face of several more storms on the horizon. Hopefully they will give us a pass, the same as Dorian. Still much more to come on Sun City News. Randy Selman checks out Agatha Christie's murder on the Orient Express in her entertainment report. Reporter Georgia Lash continues with her report on the Woodworkers shop training. Doug Wright updates us on a new league in table tennis. We'll return after some messages from our sponsors. Well, it's time for entertainment, and Randy, you are going to be talking about one of my favorite Agatha Christie stories.
Norma, all I can say is, all aboard the Orient Express. This week, the Art Center of Coastal Carolina kicks off its 24th season with the award-winning Agatha Christie mystery, Murder on the Orient Express. A lavish trip through Europe quickly unfolds into a race against time to solve a murder aboard a train. When an avalanche stops the Orient Express dead in its tracks, the world's greatest detective, Hercule Poirot, arrives to interrogate all the passengers and search for clues before the killer can strike again. With a locomotive full of suspects and an alibi for each one, Murder on the Orient Express is the perfect mystery full of twists and turns for Detective Poirot. Murder on the Orient Express is widely regarded as one of Agatha Christie's greatest literary achievements. First published in 1934, this stylish, suspenseful murder mystery introduces the audience to a cast of potential suspects, including a colonel, a princess, and a countess trapped aboard the luxurious Orient Express, and features one of the most iconic fictional detectives of all time, Belgian detective Hercule Poirot. Director Russell Trez's stage adaptation promises fans of the mystery classic the most suspenseful, thrilling ride of a lifetime. Tune in next week when I interview director Russell Trez at the opening of Murder on the Orient Express at the Art Center of Coastal Carolina. Speaking about iconic plays, the Sun City Theater Club is closing their 2019 season by presenting one of the most beloved plays, Steel Magnolias. This stellar cast of 6 women, directed by Bonnie DeSimone, will take you into the world of deep friendships that can withstand not only joyful occasions, but difficult obstacles that deeply affect each and every one of them. This play brings you on a roller coaster of emotions and had theater critics saying, "This is the funniest play ever to make you cry." The show opens in November. I'm Randy Selman, and that's your entertainment report. Remember, life is entertaining, so don't miss the show.
SCTV and the Woodworkers and Model Makers Guild collaborated to create an informative video tour of their amazing facility. Let's take a brief look as reporter Georgia Lash joins Guild President Larry Manning to acquaint us with woodshop training.
Help me understand, as a new Sun City resident with little or no experience in woodworking skills, how does one get proficient to be able to get in and use all this array of equipment?
It's an excellent question, Georgia. Thank you for asking that. We estimate about 90% of our members really have no woodworking experience. We also have a very good safety record, and that's really attributable to our training program. When a member joins here, first of all, there is a slight delay because of the number of people who want to join. We can't train them all at the same time and still have a good training program. So residents join, they're scheduled for basic operations and safety orientation. And then we have 10 cluster classes. Now the cost of this is a $90 fee above their membership fee of $50 a year per individual. They'll take about 3.5 weeks to get through this training program. I use the word cluster. We divide all the equipment into clusters. A table saws might be one cluster, sanders might be another cluster. When time they go through these clusters and all that, they get hands-on instruction. Now at the end of 2 weeks of the clusters, they're required to then take a practicum. And the practicum kind of is their evaluation, but also they walk home with something that they can be proud of, i.e. their picture to put on the refrigerator. In this case, it's a very nice cheese board that they can use. In the practicum, they demonstrate their knowledge of using all those tools, because the board they make uses each one of the skills we taught through them in the cluster classes. And finally, that practicum is about 2 students to 1 instructor. That's the kind of ratio we have on that.
Once we've gotten through basic training, so to speak, is there any opportunity for your members to continue on for advancement?
Yes, and there is, in fact. One of the things I did when I was the training director was encourage them to go around and make additionally 6 additional cutting boards, because that cemented or reinforced the learning they had done. Now from there are several advanced classes that we offer. We have classes in bowls, we have classes in other kinds of boards, and it's about anywhere from 4 to 6 students per an instructor in that class.
Well, it's time for sports. Well, Doug, apparently fall arriving means that you're all over the place watching Sun City Sports.
You bet. Inside, outside, up and down. Sun City Sports have no limit. Well, it's not just softball, tennis, and golf that are forming leagues. The Table Tennis Club has formed a new league for women. And we visited with the organizer, Brenda Metcalf, to find out more.
Well, tell us about it. I understand this is a brand new league, or relatively new, and tell us all about the formation of the league.
Okay, we have right now currently in our table tennis club, we have 248 members playing in a small space on 3 tables. In order to get as many players as we can on 3 tables, I thought of the league and copied off our big sister, the tennis club. So I organized it with 12 women on 2 teams, 4 subs, and we play every Tuesday from 12 to 2, and they play as many matches, 2 of 3, in a set until 2 o'clock. I record the winnings, and then we carry that for 12 weeks, and at the end, there'll be a dinner, awards, a celebration, and then we start our next league. So we're going to run 4 a year, spring, summer, fall, and winter, and this was open to every club member. So when it's 105 degrees outside, you may want to come in here and check out some racket sports.
That looked like great fun with more leagues to come. And members of the Croquet Club recently celebrated the 50-year anniversary of the Woodstock Music Festival. Let's join the party.
Well, it's a big day at the Croquet Lawns here at Sun City. The pavilion has been turned into Yasgur Farm for a 50-year celebration of the Woodstock Music Festival. Everyone here is dressed like they would in '69, and we have food, we've got beverages, and we've got croquet, and we've got music, prizes.
Well, thanks for watching our show this week. We invite you to check out SCTV's weekly program schedule in Sensations magazine. Sign up to watch online at youtube.com/SunCityHH Television. And now check highlights and alerts on Twitter at SunCityTVHHI. Also, email us at suncitytvhh@gmail.com. Now to see extended coverage of your favorite news segments, tune in to Extra. Check the current Sensations magazine for daily times. And make sure you tune in next week to find out all the news that's happening in our community. In the meantime, I hope your week is full of only good news. For Sun City News, I'm Norma Taylor, and I'll see you next week.